Hi everybody, my name is Nicola and I am simply a stitcher. Welcome to my channel and wishing you all a very happy new year. Please ignore the dust bunnies that are going across the camera. It's because I've moved stuff around and dust's got shifted around, but you know, I digress. Anyway, good morning, welcome. This is Flosstube number 10. We're finally here in double digits. Today is January the 1st, 2022. This is a date I cannot get wrong. Hooray! If you're new here, then welcome. If not, and this is your first visit, if you're a returning viewer, do beg your pardon, it's New Year's Day. Thank you very much indeed for coming back and spending some time with me today. So today I have got a lot of things going on. I have got a little pile here. I've got some haul. I've got work in progress, and I also have three finishes for the last month. If you're following me on Instagram, you may already know about these. If not, then do check out in the description box below the link to my Instagram, and I am at Simply a Stitcher over on there. I do post regular updates, and you know, pretty much usually either daily or every couple of days. There's not more than about 3 days that goes between a post of what I'm working on. So let's get this started. So today is New Year, New Start, and I have had quite a month. Obviously it's been Christmas month, and I had 2 Christmas presents that I needed to finish. One was for my stepdad and the other one was for my mum and father-in-law, and I will insert pictures of the both of them around about here. So let me just jot this down. If you can hear tip tapping, by the way, Andy's over there again doing his thing for the village idiot. So the first one is called Golden Years, and this was a chap and his little dog. And this was done with my stepdad in mind, and if Andy is going to be so kind, he's going to insert a picture here. And then the second one was for my in-laws, and that was one with a couple, and it said Golden Years at the bottom, and Andy is going to insert hopefully the picture of that finish here. So the third finish I had this month, I did touch on last month. I really wanted to get it finished last month. I didn't, but I did get it finished this month, and I also got it washed and degridded and everything else. And this is Steampunk Seahorse, which is finally done. Hooray! Is it better that way or that way? The light is shocking this morning with it being, you know, bright sort of sunshine. Okay. So yeah, that one finally got a finish. I did buy a frame for it, and I put it in the frame, and I pressed too hard and I broke the frame. What a disaster. So it's going to have to wait a little bit longer for the frame. But just look, I mean, gorgeous colours. I absolutely loved stitching this piece. Every stitch of it I loved, even all the white. You know, I just loved it. This was done on 14 count Ada, and it was 2/1 full cross. So yeah, so that's my first job, is to get that FFO'd in the new year. So out of the 5 projects I worked on this month, we've done 3 already. So the next project I worked on, I've actually taken it off my big frame, and it's the Fellowship of the Ring, and I've got the wrong bag down. Not the Fellowship of the Ring even. 1 second. Poof, and just like magic. So the other one that I've worked on, and I know this is the right one because I remembered where I put it. I've taken it off my big frame, and it's the Realm of Middle Earth map. It's the Tilton Crafts piece that I've had on the go for a little while. Let me just declip and frame it so I can show you. I'm quite pleased actually that I've taken it off the big frame, because it does mean that I can show this in my Flosstube, because I'm quite proud of the progress that I've made so far. It's a big piece. Oi! Right, may need to enlist some help. Small child, hold that there. Right, so just come in a little bit, darling. So that's the top left here, and we're two pages deep, and then going across we're about halfway through the second row of pages over to the top right, and it's done in lots of shades of gold, burgundy, purple, garnet, rust colours, and there's even some sort of greenish shades in there. Thank you, Lauren. There's even some greenish shades in there. So I'm really happy with this one, and this I want to kind of focus on, do a little bit more on the sheer if I can. I can barely flipping see. The fabric is enormous, you know, so I've got a lot of stitching to do on this one. So I've had about 3 or 4 days of stitching on that, probably about 2,000 stitches I've put in this month. So it's not a lot, but I took it off my big stand because I find it difficult leaning over. So I put it in a hoop, and I've had it on my what's the flaming name of the damn thing? It's not a Posilock frame, it's the other one, the Siesta one. It's not a Lightman, it's the one that's a floor stand. But anyway, I've had it on that. So I've worked on that for about 5 days. So my other big one that I put in is, not a big one, my other big stitch that I've done this month is one that I've been wanting to start for a while, and I said that once I'd completed Steampunk Seahorse I was going to have one more new start for this year, and I made it this one. And I'm doing this blue version here, and it's the Fellowship of the Ring, and it's by an artist or a designer called Ilution on Etsy. So I stitched my socks off on this one. It's got quite a lot of fractionals in it because all around the figures at the bottom they're all fractional stitches, and I didn't know this, and I picked Ada fabric. So of course you know what happens when you're trying to stitch through Ada fabric and you've got to kind of split the blocks to do the stitches. My hands got very sore. So my idea for this was to work from the bottom up, but because of all the fractionals I decided to do it another way, and I decided to go across the bottom and complete all of the silhouettes first, because then the top bit would just be all full cross stitches and I could just sail away, you know, with that and you know, get it done sort of reasonably quickly. So I started this on the 7th of December. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 18 days. I've had 18 days stitching this so far, and I am nearly part threads. I am nearly 3/4 of the way through. Now the colours are probably going to be absolutely shocking on here because, as I said, the lighting is horrific in here right now. I've got the sun beaming through the window, you know, which is obviously why you can see all the blooming dust bunnies and stuff. My carpet and that needs a good fight round after Christmas, but you know, there you go. But I'm just loving doing this. The shading on it, especially in the mountains here, is so good, and the blended, it only uses about 12 colours, and there's about 6 or 7 blended colours in it, and it's just so lovely. I mean, just looking at it sort of close up on that section there, it just blends so well, and I'm so happy with how it's coming out. And this is going to be finished, well, I'd hope to be finished within about the next week or so, but you know, we'll have to see what happens. It's my birthday week on Wednesday, and I'd like to have it finished before then because I've got a birthday start, and that's going to come in whole. So yeah, so that's that. So I shall be cracking on with that a bit later today. So the stitchy starts. I have had 5 days where I didn't work on anything on Pattern Keeper, just the one non-stitchy day this month, which was Christmas Day. Although I did do a few stitches, it wasn't enough to write home about, and I just added it onto my tally for Boxing Day. I stitched 2 days to finish the Steampunk Seahorse. Realm of Middle-earth got 6 days, and of course the rest of them, 18 days, was the Fellowship. So this month on Pattern Keeper stitches, I have done a total of 23,500 stitches, which makes my year to date a total of 353,988 stitches. So just a fraction of 354,000. Why I couldn't have done another 12 stitches last night, I don't know. But you know, New Year's Eve and all that. So I kind of start in 2021 in a position where I've got a finish bug. Because December has been so good with getting the 2 finished for Christmas presents and Steampunk Seahorse finished, I'm not far away from finishing the Realm of Middle-earth. I have got some smaller projects that I kind of want to make sure that I focus on finishing this month. So the first one is Pandemic. Pandemic, I'm about 15 pages in, I think, something like that. I'm on page 15, 16. I could be wrong, it's happened before. I've also got the Christmas window, which is a work in progress, which, as it's a stamp kit, shouldn't be a terribly difficult finish. I've got Avarice, which is nearly 70% completed, so I'd like to get that finished this year. However, to throw massive spanners in those works, I've got some hole. So the first thing I've got is one from it's a Mirabilia. Well, I say Mirabilia, it's an Aura Corbett, because I've been talking about doing or thinking about doing a Mirabilia or something along those lines. Now, they've always been a bit scary to me because of all the beads and the, all that kind of jazz and the speciality threads and so on. Because if you've been following me from beginning, you know I'm a straight cross stitcher. I'm not into beads. I'm not into speciality stuff. I don't do hand-dyed threads and all that crap thing. So, so I thought to myself, I saw this, and it was on Lakeside Needlecraft's Facebook page, and I thought I have to have this. Can you just pull the curtain across a little bit for me, please? I'm just trying to get the light a bit better. Go on. Oh, that's better. Right. So I saw this, and it's my sign. It's Capricorn Lady. And it's got some, I think, just trying to think of what this colour is. It's got like, the speciality threads are in her dress, the little part of her dress that you see here, and in her hair and the ram's horn. And then here and up here you've got some metallic, and then you've got sort of orangey, pinky, garnety kind of threads and beads. Actually, oh God, the glare is horrific. Actually around, and of course there's lots and lots of beads in it. So I thought, you know what, I love that, and I'm going to buy it. So I went onto Lakeside Needlecraft's website, and I got that, along with the embellishment pack, which is all the beads that I need. And in here there are some that are just, they're absolutely beautiful, and they're like a two-tone bead. They're like almost like a holographic. I don't know if you'll be able to see them if I put them in really closely. No, because the glare is horrific. Sunshine. Oh no, it's not working. But I just love the beads. The beads are just fabulous anyway. So I got those, and then I decided I had an early finish at work on Thursday, so I decided to take a trip out to Hobbycraft, which is always fatal. And off we went to Hobbycraft. Now this one calls for 32 count Country French Cafe Mocha linen. I didn't think I wanted to go for the call for, because I wanted to put my own kind of spin on it. So when I went into Hobbycraft, I found some 32 count Murano. Now I can't see anywhere on this where it says what colour it is, but it's like a cream, it's like a ecru. Jesus Christ, flipping. It's like an crew colour anyway. It's a Zweigart fabric, and it's a piece that's going to be more than ample to do this. It's 48 by 68 centimetres, and this is asking for, in inches, 19 by 27 inches, and this one, the stitched area is 5.25 by 8.81 inches, so it's certainly going to be more than sufficient to do it. And then with all the metallic in there, it wanted Krynic thread. Now I have a dislike of Krynic thread. I've used it on one of my Heaven and Earth designs and I really didn't like it. But DMC have put out I don't know how long it's been out, but there's this stuff. Oh god, it's shining. It's called Diamant, and this is on a spool. And this is like a silver, but it's like a goldy silver, if that makes sort of any kind of sense at all. It's like silver with a hint of gold. It's not pure silver, but it isn't gold. It's kind of in between, but it's more the silver side, if that makes sense. So I've got a couple of reels of that. So all I need now to complete this is some Karen water lilies to complete the kitting up. I've had a look and I can get 2 of them in the UK quite easily and get them from Lakeside. It calls for 3 Karen water lilies, 158, 210 and 277, which are all like one of them is sort of the pinks and reds blend, and one of them's a greenish blend, and but one of them I can't get. So I'm waiting for an email for that to come back in stock with Lakeside, and I can order them all from Kate. So that's that one. So whilst I'm in the finish mood, my new starts are also going to get a factor in. So that's that one. And then the next one, which is the one I'm most excited about, and I actually plan to do an unboxing video on this so I can actually open the kit up excuse me, and have a look at it. Now, last month I was talking about this, that I'd seen it and I'd ordered it for my birthday from my husband, and this month it has arrived. It arrived actually just before Christmas. I couldn't resist taking a little peek at it. Sorry for crinkling. And if you see, oh bless you, my daughter's just sneezed. If you see this, you'll know what it is. It's a Gecko Rouge kit. So this one, like I said, I'm going to do a proper unboxing video on it, I think, because this is just deserves it. It's just so special. And this is this most beautiful Lorna Lane cats or cat chart. It's absolutely gorgeous, and this is my birthday present. And it is 18 with 18 count fabric, and it's been stitched 2/1. I've also ordered the printed chart as well as the digital one because I saw somebody on Flosstube, I can't remember who it was, I think it was Jess, who does all the Gecko Rouge kits. She's a new Flosstuber, Jess Goodwin, I think her name is. I'll link her down below if I remember. Jess said that, I think she ordered the hard copies because if something goes wrong with your pattern keeper, with your tablet or whatever, you've lost all your progress. So she orders the physical chart as well, which I think is a fabulous idea. So yeah, so this one, and like I said, I will be doing an unboxing of it, and then we can all have a look at it in full, as it were. I'm so excited, and this is I'm going to start this as soon as the Realm of Middle Earth, not the Realm of Middle Earth, the Fellowship is done in hopefully by my birthday. This is my birthday start. Woohoo! Can't wait. So it also came with a little something extra, because we all love little extras, and it came with shine and glare, the matching needle minder. It'll look better on when I do the unboxing video, because like I said, the lighting in here today is just shocking. I mean, I bet you can see every lump and wrinkle, but there we are. Okay, so plans for this year. Like I said, I want to try and get some finishing done because I'm in that finishing mood. I have the finishing bug, so I'm going to get some finishes done. My only planned starts so far are the Gecko Rouge kit, Capricorn, and the Leonid Afromov, the huge project that I want to start. I haven't even cut the fabric for that yet. I haven't even looked at the bolt and see if I've actually got the bolts wide enough for it. It should be, but you know. So that's my plans, is to get some finishes done and some starts done. I haven't done whip go. I haven't done a whip parade because I haven't got enough, I don't think, to justify doing a whip go. I think I've only got some like 8 work in progresses, and I'm trying to reduce that. So I don't think there's much point in doing something like a whip go. And there's only like half a dozen or so that I actually actively work on anyway. So I didn't think a whip go was going to be a good idea. I haven't done a whip parade because I haven't done 12 months of Flosstube. So I'll do a whip parade. I might do one next year, or maybe do a mid-year one, or something like that. And see sort of how far we've kind of gone on from today, as it were. Other things, so I've got a couple of things going on life-wise. So if you're here for the stitching, that is everything I have to show for you today, and thank you very much indeed for your time, for your company, and for your support. Certainly since, I think it was April, May time when I started doing this. And then if I can find that out. Let's have a look. Well, it says 8 months ago, so I don't know. Brain's not working today. So it looks like April. So yeah, I mean, if you supported me since then, thank you very, very much. It's really, really appreciated. Those of you that have subscribed, have liked, have made comments, and all the rest of it, thank you for your input. Your interactions with me are very, very important to me, and I do really, really appreciate it. I'm hoping for a decent coming year and the continued support of you lovely lot out there. So yeah, if you're here for the stitching, thanks very much, but I'm now about to go on to the live stuff. So Christmas season, had silly season in the house, and the kids got spoilt rotten and all the rest of it. Not really much going off in the family. Stepdad's health seems to be on a level at the moment. I wouldn't say he's well, because he's not, but he's not unwell, which is a good thing. And we're hoping in the new year to see if we can't get some things sorted out and get him better. That's my hope, is that he gets better. My brother's moved house. My sister's still away up in Scotland, and she sort of seems to be quite happy up there. Me and Andy are good. He's busy village idioting, but all that, having said that, he has had a fortnight off over Christmas, which I think he quite needed. By the time you get back to filming, never mind saying a week, by the time you get to filming, it'll be nearly a fortnight, so no. He thinks I'm wrong. He'll learn. So yeah, Andy's had a bit of time off, and I think he's benefited from that, because I think he really needed the downtime. I'm still working and still very busy at work. Having said that, I'm not going to say it too loudly because I don't want to put the mockers on things. But as you remember from a couple of videos ago, God, this glare is just horrific, isn't it? From a couple of videos ago, I was looking at moving into a new role within the organisation that I work for. I still haven't got there, but I'm optimistic because something else has come up. I have already had the first HR sort of screening interview, and I'm hoping, and get everything crossed, I'm hoping that I can get this job and kind of move to be what's the word I'm looking for, to progress and to kind of give me a bit of a chance, if you like, to shine on you know, in the job that I do. So yeah, I'm still waiting to hear about that. It's my birthday next week. I'm getting old, fast heading towards 50, although I'm not 50 just yet. Got a couple more years yet to go. I have also treated myself through the points system at work. We've talked about that in previous videos. I've treated myself to a new Fitbit. So this year the idea is get rid of the flab and come back to being the Nikki that you know, I was a few years ago. So get some weight loss, get rid of the lockdown tub, go out and do some walking, which I've already started doing. I've been out sort of 2 or 3 times with the kids and gone off on a nice long walk, and it felt good. I remembered why I enjoyed walking. So my knees ached at the end of it, and I felt bodily tired, but my bones didn't hurt, which is quite good. So here's hoping that I can continue doing that and get some more walks in. I mean, Hannah, my eldest daughter, she's been quite good, certainly this last week, and she's been going for a walk, Mum. Going for a walk, Mum. Going for a walk, Mum. I mean, she's like this. She's like a twig. But even she'll happily come out with me because she just loves it, you know. And it's also a thing about spending time, I think, as well, more than anything. So yeah, so I'm hoping to get rid of some of the lockdown lard, as it were. It's not only lockdown. Some of it's from before then, but you know. And I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else. I've done the whole. Did I get anything else? No, I didn't. Oh, just a couple of things that I wanted to a couple of people actually I wanted to shout out. The first one I've already done, and that's Jess Goodwin, who is the lady who is doing a load of Gecko Rouge kits, and she's a northern lass like me. So you know, she'll automatically go into my subscribe list just by virtue of being from up north, the north of England, that is. And go and check out her channel if you can. I mean, some of her kits are absolutely amazing. She did do a kit parade recently as well. And the other one is Tracy at Tracy's Craft House. Now Tracy has just finished Heaven and Earth Design. She's just finished a mini The Amazing Animal Kingdom for one of her friends, and it's absolutely stunning. It's a beautiful finish. But she said something a few weeks ago that kind of ticked with me, and it's about an app, and the app is called Stitch Pal. Now with the app you can put in your project, you can put in when you want to finish your project by, and the app will work out how many stitches a day you need to do. And if you do more or less than that, you input the number and it'll recalculate your stitches. So I thought that was fantastic, and I've downloaded the app, and what I've actually done is this year I did, as I said, 353,988 stitches. I'd like to get to an average of 1,000 a day next year, so 365,000 for this year. Not next year, this year, 2022. So all I've done is I've put I've put it into Stitch Pal. So every day, the stitches that I do on that day, I'll add into Stitch Pal, because I don't plan on doing everything with like a note on the end like I've done this year. Some of my pattern keeper stuff I'm going to try and work a little bit freer and not be quite so rigid at 10 by 10 blocks, and you know, it'll calculate then how many stitches I need per day to do that. So yeah, so check out Tracy at Tracy's Craft House, and like I said, also have a look at the app if that's something that you might be interested in. I've been left alone. I can talk about him now. He's not here. So I think that's everything. I hope that's everything. If I've forgotten something, I'm really sorry. But you know, as I said once again, just to wish you all a very happy new year. Thank you for your continued support. I look forward to being here a little bit more in 2021. I'll still do a monthly Flosstube on or around the 1st of the month, on the 1st if I can. I haven't done a single stitch today, so that's why I'm doing this now. And I'm hoping to get at least one chatty stitch with me done per month, but a second one if I can put it in. Now whether that'll be to music or a little sped up video or whatever, I'm hoping to get a second one in per month. I'm also going to, like I said, do this unboxing. I've no plans to do any other collaborations with people such as VIP Cross Stitch or Biggest Crafter or whoever until at least March, so I can focus the early part of this year on my stitching, and then come sort of March, April time, then I'll look at Mania and look at plans for Mania. Am I going to be in Monogamania? Am I going to start a couple of things? Am I going to work on, 5 days on this, 5 days on that? I don't know yet. So yeah, I think that's it. So we'll see you on the next one, and it should be a stitch with me, hopefully around my birthday, so you can see this one in action, and I will we'll go off and do an unboxing video for that shortly as well, and we can hopefully get them both out today. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.